So SmallRig has been killing it in the cage game for quite some time. Like I have this new rhinoceros cage here, but they've also been crushing it in the battery game lately. First with the original SmallRig VB batteries, they were awesome. And then they improved upon that design with the VB99 Pro series. These are just out of control with all the new features and power delivery options that these have. So why not take over the NPF or L series style batteries as well? They've added a screen on here which tells you how much power you have left in percentage, and it also offers a USB-C power delivery port. You can also charge the battery through USB-C as well. And if that's not enough, there's also a USB quick charge port over here on the other side. The USB-C port is capable of outputting 36 watts of power delivery, so you're able to charge larger devices like a MacBook Pro. The port also knows whenever you're connecting it to something that doesn't need 36 watts, like let's say a camera like this one. Now the USB-C port will switch over to a 9-volt 3-amp, which is what the Sony FX3 runs on, and you can see here that the camera is charging. But charging isn't the best thing about it. Whenever you actually turn your camera on and plug into this USB-C port, you won't lose any internal camera battery. You can see here at 10:31, I have 84% battery. Now I will roll on a 10-minute clip until 10:41 and unplug it, and you can see that I still have 84% battery. That's power delivery. But before we dive too deep into how long these batteries last and all the different features, let's go over what you get in the actual kit itself. At the time of making this video, these batteries come in a variety of colors. I chose black and green, but it also comes in orange. The batteries come with a textured side panel, so it does have a little bit of grip to it. You have a protective plate on the bottom of the battery and a high-speed USB-C to USB-C cable, USB-A quick charge, and USB-C PD. And of course the screen that displays your remaining battery power. By the way guys, if this is our first time meeting, I'm Valencia. I work in television and film production. This channel is all about filmmaking gear tips and tutorials, so if that's something that you're interested in, I'd appreciate it if you stuck around and subscribe. All right, back into it. The SmallRig NPF970 battery is a 10,500 milliamp hour battery with a maximum output of about 77 watt hours, which means these batteries are airline compliant if you need to fly with some of these in your carry-ons, but they are a little heavy, coming in at 379 grams, and they are roughly 3 inches long and 3 inches tall. The good news is we no longer need these large NPF style battery chargers anymore, or the smaller ones like these. Now you can use the same cable and charger that you use to charge your phone to charge these batteries. The USB-A quick charge 3.0 port is capable of 5-volt, 9-volt, and 12-volt. And then the USB-C port is capable of 5-volt, 9-volt, and 12-volt 3-amp, which is just a little bit more power than the USB-A port. You can power a device like this Vaxis monitor and run a charger into the batteries at the same time, creating an infinite power supply for your camera or your rig. The included USB-C cables are capable of doing the 9 volts, 3 amps needed to get continuous power supply to your Sony cameras, although you can also do this on the USB-A port as well if you have a fast enough cable. And then from there, just go crazy and you can add all kinds of USB-C splitters and things like that if you want to. You can fully charge the batteries in about 3.5 hours, and they last about 4, 5, even 6 hours depending on the configuration you have them set up with. Just like in all my videos, we always have to talk about the things that could use some improvement. This video is not sponsored or anything like that, but SmallRig did send these batteries over for me to review on the channel. But if there was something that I would improve on this design, is to just get the screen caught up with the new VB99 Pro batteries that they came out with. Just a much higher resolution display and more information on it. At the time of this video, it still has the original VB screen on it, so a little bit less on the display screen, but it might just be a size limitation. As far as any other complaints, I really can't come up with any for these. They're freaking fantastic. So when these batteries first were announced, they came out at $79.99, and you may think that's a steep price, but lately I've been seeing them on B&H Photo for $69.99 or $67.99, and even as low as $63.99 on Amazon and SmallRig's official website. And so they are coming down in price. Maybe there was a lot of hype as they first came out, but I do recommend picking some of these up if you power accessories with NPF batteries all the time like I do. Super helpful. They are nice and big too, but still small enough to fly with. So if you're interested in picking any of these up, I'll have links to everything down in the description below. As always guys, shoot for the stars, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.